Welcome to Data Servicer YouTube channel. I'm thanking for this day and wishing you all the best for what you do today and in future. This is the part 2 video that I am going to discuss about the factors that need to be considered before investing into mutual fund. If you have missed to watch the part 1, I'm providing the video link in the description. Let's get into the video. Expense ratio, NAV and exit load are covered in part 1. Risk, age and benchmark will be covered in this part 2. As explained in the previous part, there are 782 mutual funds that are available till date and we have covered most of it, did the analysis and providing you the breakdown results for better understanding. Let's get into the factors. Risk. Risk is a very important and main factor that has to be considered before investing into mutual fund. Nowadays, most of the investment apps provides you with riskometer ranging from 0 to 6, where 0 being the least and 6 being the highest. 0 is riskometer not rated. 1. Low risk. 2. Low to moderate risk. 3. Moderate risk. 4. Moderately high risk. 5. High risk. 6. Very high risk. You know that 99 mutual funds are in 0 range, that is, the riskometer has not been rated for it, and 413 funds are in the 6th range, that is very high. 37 funds are at 1, and there are no funds at low to moderate risk, and we have 125 at 3, that is moderate risk, 76 mutual funds at 4, moderately high risk, and 32 mutual funds at 5, high risk funds. Choosing the mutual fund whose risk range is less than or equal to 5 prevents your principal money invested from loss. On the contrary, most percentage falls in the range 6, very high risk funds. We can invest on these funds as well, but we should be very confident and aware of the recent market movements and need to take a decision on the same. The next factor that we're gonna say is age. You might wonder how age would play a role in choosing a mutual fund. Yes, considering this too will also be a good decision on investing in mutual fund. Let's see how. Our team has analyzed and split age factor into 6 types. Mutual funds whose age are less than 5 months, that is new to the market, less than a year, age less than 3 years, age less than 5 years, 10 years and greater than 10 years. Less than 5 months funds are very new to the market. The reason why age has to be considered is when the fund is very new, obviously the NAV value of the fund will be less than 11 or 12 mostly, so that you can buy more units. Also, the expense ratio and the exit load might be less when they are new. Refer the video that I have posted about NAV, expense ratio and exit load for still more clarity. So, when the age of the fund increases, the NAV value also get increased, and say for an example, if your investing amount is still the same even after so many years, then the share or units that you purchase will be very low when compared to inception. You know what? There are 22 funds whose age is less than 5 months, that is, they are just new to the market. 46 funds that are less than 1 year. 112 funds are 3 years. 38 funds whose age is 5 years. 559 funds whose age is less than 10 years, and we have 5 funds whose age is greater than 10 years. Targeting the top 3 ranges, that is 5 months, 1 year and 3 year, helps you buying more units and gain more profit when we have a good market movements. The next factor that we're gonna see is benchmark. Benchmark is simply explained as if you're watching a movie, some may ask what genre does this comes into, like whether it comes under horror, adventure or science fiction. Likewise, benchmark is nothing but on what basis does a particular mutual fund falls into it. Our team has analyzed 145 types of benchmark from these 782 mutual funds. I'm not going to explain all, but I'll be providing you the list at the end. For example, I'll be just covering few for now. If you have been investing into some index funds, say for an example, the name of the fund is UTI Nifty Index Fund. So this fund will be under the benchmark of Nifty 50 total return. Similarly, if you are investing into some gold funds, example Nippon India Gold Savings, the benchmark would be domestic price of gold. You may wonder how benchmark plays a role for to check before investing into mutual fund is to avoid the trap of investing into the same benchmark. If you are planning a portfolio like 60-30-10, that is 60 with equity and 30 into arbitrage or ultra short term funds and 10 into gold, you shouldn't get trapped into same benchmark by just seeing the name of the mutual fund. If you have invested in Nifty 50 total return, then the next fund that you need to choose is either Next 50 or Mid Cap Fund. If you have invested in small cap 250 benchmark, then you shouldn't be investing into another small cap. Obviously, you will fall into the benchmark trap. Why? Because you would be investing into same sectors and same companies once again. I referred with an example benchmark, Nifty 50 total return. We have 26 mutual fund that comes under the same benchmark. And with respect to domestic price of gold benchmark, there are 8 mutual funds which comes under the same benchmark. So that is the reason benchmark is one of the factors that has to be checked before investing into mutual fund. That's it I have for this video. I'll be covering about some more factors in the another video. If you want the list of funds that comes under these categories, I'll be providing you the link to the premium window. You can purchase over there. For detailed explanation about these terms, please refer our previous video, and also I am just providing you the link related to my learning window so that you can get familiar with the terms and terminologies used in mutual funds. Follow us on Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn for frequent updates. Thank you for watching. Stay notified and stay subscribed for more.